Hello, hello, hello. I am Coach O, and I am your podcast host of the National Scouting Service Podcast Show. I have a very interesting show for you all today, and we're going to be talking some high school football as well as some collegiate football and getting into some college news as well. As we do that, you can follow us on our social media platforms, whether it's Twitter, at Coach O Brown, also on Twitter at National Scouting Service, at National Scouting. We're also on Facebook, National Scouting Service. We're on YouTube, National Scouting Service, as well as on Instagram. We're on TikTok, National Scouting Service, and we're on Station Head. You can follow us on our Station Head app radio by downloading Station Head and follow National Scouting. And that way you can follow us on all our social media platforms. We really appreciate everybody tuning in today on our show. Like to give you all a round of applause for tuning in and supporting our show as well. We are live on Instagram, we are live on YouTube, and we are live on TikTok as well as on our Station Head app radio. You can also call in on our Station Head app radio to ask questions to be a part of our show as well if you choose to do so. With that being said, we're going to start off with some high school news. Don't know if anybody know what's going on, but at Carthage High School, their running back KJ Edwards, a Texas A&M commit, and Duncanville's defensive end KJ Ford, who is a Florida commit, are two top Texas recruits who are on the flip alert, according to Dave's Campbell. They on the flip alert as the early signing period is almost approaching. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we already into high school football. National Signing Day going to be coming up right on us real soon. Some people going to be signing early, but these two young men, it looks like that they're going to be looking to go somewhere else. Where that other place is, I do not know, but we will be trying to follow them, seeing what's going on with them as well. Let's get into some of our high school picks by Dave Campbell. And we have some state ranked teams. Some teams fell out of the state ranking, some remain in the state ranking. But we're going to start off with Carthage. They are ranked number one in Class 4A Division two. We also have Texarkana Pleasant Grove. They're ranked number two. Brock is ranked number three in the 4A Division three. Waco La Vega is ranked number five. Sunnyvale is ranked number six. Kira is ranked number seven. Belleville is ranked number eight. Midland Greenwood High School is ranked number nine, and Silby is ranked number 10. Good luck to all those schools that's in the ranking. Know you all going to do some outstanding things throughout you all's district, as well as to try to remain in the top ranking come around playoff time. We only in week four, so we ain't gonna start saying that these teams are going to be state champions, but being in the top 10 ranking, it speaks within themselves where these kids can end up at. In 6A, we have South Lake Carroll, team that we haven't heard from in a long time. Still been doing big things, but now they back up at the top of the charts. South Lake Carroll is ranked number one in 6A division. Duncanville is ranked number two. Surprised about that with them being state champs and going to the playoffs, deep in the playoffs. We have North Crowley at number three. We have Allen at number four. Humble Summer Creek at number five, Fort Bend Ridge Point at number six, Lake Travis at number seven, Yulee Trinity, Euless Trinity at number eight. Big shout out to Dickinson High School at number nine. They remain in the top 10 chart. I already picked these guys to go deep in the playoffs. I said it right here first. If they get past the first round, hoping that they play North Shore because North Shore ain't looking good this year, I look for them to go to the state championship and depending on their run to win the state championship. So big shout out to the Dickinson Gators and Texas. Big shout out to Coach Nelson and his coaching staff over there as well. Also have Pearland rounding it out in the top 10. Big shout out to Pearland as well. Looking for them to be doing big things also coming along throughout the season. In Class 5A Division 1, um, we have Elite Alito at number one. We have Frisco Lone Star at number two. Smithville, Smith, I'm sorry, Smithson Valley at number three. Denton Ryan at number four. Angleton Wildcats, they at number five. Look for them to have a big game when they face LaPorte. Even though LaPorte have a loss on their record, they lost to Port Nature's Grove. We're going to talk about that a little bit. but that's going to be an outstanding game. May put Laporte back in the rankings and knock Angleton out, or may put both of them out of the rankings, depending on how the season progressed after week 4 when these guys end up facing one another. Then we have Highland Park at number 6, Lufkin at number 7, College Station A&M Consolidated at number 8, Port Arthur Memorial. Big shout out to Port Arthur Memorial. Coach Corey Mangum, that's over there, a defensive coordinator, a friend of mine. Had opportunity to coach with him for a couple of years as well. But big shout out to Port Arthur Memorial. Looking for them to move up in the rankings, and Amarillo to round that out. So that's some of the rankings that we have in that. Sorry that popped up. Now we're going to get into some of my picks that I have for this upcoming week, and your picks may be different from mine, and that's okay. But these are the picks that I'm gonna ride with, and I'm gonna put these picks up on the screen. And first off, we have Galveston Ball Golden Tornadoes versus Houston West Side Wolves. I'm gonna ride with Galveston Ball on this. They came off a pretty close win last week. Only thing I'm thinking that it needs to be changed over there, and their defensive coordinator is a good friend of mine. He's like a brother. Not throwing shade because I am a Ball High alumni, but I'm just calling it how I see it. I think Galveston Ball, Coach Caldwell, just listen to me before you start calling me, getting on me, cursing me out. Not calling you out because I know you have some talented athletes over there. But I think you guys need to get out of that 3-4 and get in a 4-3. That's just my opinion. I ain't saying you guys that's in the 3 front is bad. I'm not saying that they are not dogs, but I think if you was in that 4-3, it'll help a lot with your defense. Now let's move on. Then we got South Houston Trojans against the Pasadena Rayburn Texans. I'm putting my pick with South Houston Trojans. The reason why, they have a young man over there by the name of Xavier Muhammad, a top recruit in football and basketball. I'm thinking he's gonna lean a little more towards football, unstoppable, unstoppable, demands a double team. You can't stop him. He's going to get his way around the ball, if not tackling the man with the ball. So I'm going with South Houston Trojans in this game. Then we have the Clear Creek Wildcats versus the Dickinson Gators. And again, going with the Dickinson Gators in this game. I don't think it's going to even be close. Then we have Claiborne Yellow Jackets against Port Arthur Memorial Titans, riding with the Port Arthur Memorial Titans in that game. Rosenberg Terry Rangers against Texas City Stingrays. I'm probably gonna get some slack for this, but I'm gonna go with Rosenberg Terry in that game over the Texas City Stingrays. Other matchups we have Brazosport Exporters against the Sweeney Bulldogs. Brazosport Exporters don't be looking good so far in their games, but I'm gonna go ahead and ride with them. Ride with them with Coach Richardson Sear in this game. We have the Lamarck Cougars against the Houston wait a minute. Houston Tigers. But I'm gonna go with the Lamar Cougars in that game. We have the Hitchcock Bulldogs against the Belleville Brahms, and I'm gonna go with Hitchcock in this game. These guys are rolling; they on the road, playing real hard. So I'm gonna ride with the Hitchcock Bulldogs in that game. Then we have the Pearland Oilers against the Alvin Yellow Jackets. I'm going with the Pearland Oilers in this game. Then we have the Katy Tigers against the Katy Cisco Ranch Cougars, and I'm going with the Katy Tigers in that game. In other matchup, we have Katy Tigers against, oh, they already said that. We have Baytown Lee Gardeners versus the Iowa Colony Pioneers. I'm going with the Iowa Colony Pioneers in that game. Then we have the Klein Bearcats against Klein Forest Eagles. Don't know where I'm going to sway with this one, so I'm going to go with the Klein Forest Eagles in this game. Then we have Fort Bend Austin Bulldogs against Fort Bend Dulles Vikings, and I'm going with the Fort Bend Dulles Vikings in that game. We have the Houston Springwood Tigers against Houston Wild Trip Rams, and I'm gonna go with the Houston Springwood Tigers in that game. So that's some of our high school matchups that we have upcoming, and it's going to be some outstanding games. I know you all don't want to miss it, so be sure to tune in to that. And then in my news, and we're just going to call this news in sports. And first off, I'd like to talk about this young man, Cardi Mack. He's out of Atascocita High School, was a running back, being converted to quarterback. last year and this year in 2 games. In 2 games, this young man, and it may be more. I don't know if they had a bye last week or if they played, but he had a total of 880 yards. And if you don't think that's phenomenal, included with that, 12 touchdowns. This young man had a lot of schools after him: SMU, Houston, University of Houston, Texas Tech, Ole Miss, but he has already committed to Arizona State. So big shout out to Cardi Mack. Good luck to you with this season. We still early in the game, injury-free season. I like to see what you have finished with the numbers that you're going to put up throughout the season. Next, we have the LaPorte Bulldogs. I was talking briefly about them. They lost to Port Nature Grove last week. Outstanding game. Have a lot of talent on that LaPorte Bulldogs game from their receiving core, from a young man by the name of Peyton, then linebacker, a young man by the name of Ashton, then the quarterback. Don't know if it's a quarterback controversy. Kind of sounding like that. They have a freshman quarterback, a senior quarterback, and they've been going at it a freshman quarterback. No, a sophomore quarterback. I'm sorry, a sophomore quarterback and a senior quarterback. Sophomore quarterback looked good. Got a couple of games under his belt. Last year as a freshman, didn't play much, but now he's pushing the ball, letting the coaches know he can play. Kind of balance out their offensive game with the running pass. But we're going to see how that's going to air out. I'm looking for the senior to continue to start, with them bringing in the sophomore probably to finish out the game. Don't know how that's going to go, but we're going to wait and see. They have a bye this week, so we don't know what's going to happen with that when they open a district game against Friendswood, which will also be a good game. Friendswood is a hard-nosed playing football team, so I'm looking forward in that game. In college news, it's a lot of college teams that's out there that's in the ranking, but we're going to just stick with the Texas ranking. And with the Texas ranking, we're going to get this up on the board. And then with the Texas schools, we have Texas A&M number one. This just amongst the Texas schools, not in the nation. Then we have Texas at number two, with Texas Tech at number three, Baylor University at number four, with TCU following at number five, SMU at number six, the University of Houston Cougs off a big win over Colorado at number seven. Then we have Texas State at number eight. And then we have North Texas at number nine, UTSA, University of Texas San Antonio at number 10, Rice at number 11. Rice is looking good. Have UTEP at number 12. And then they have a school that I also attend in my alma mater at Sam Houston State at number 13. Now, what I'm a little upset about, even though they have these rankings up, which is fine, is one school that they left off the board. Why? I do not know. And this school here is UTRGV. They are number 7 in the nation in their division, number 1 in Texas in their division, and they don't have this school in the ranking. I think they're 2-0 right now. Both games was shut out. Some say that they probably haven't faced anybody yet. But hey, a win is a win, a game is a game. They played it, they got on the field, and they got the win. So I like to give a big shout out to 2 cornerbacks, Mr. Peace, who's a cornerback at the school, as well as um, Mr. Atkins, who's also a cornerback at the school. Good luck to you guys throughout the season. Looking for you guys to do a lot of big things, and they should have you guys in the ranking as well. That's it that I have for you all today. I am Coach O. This is the National Scouting Service Podcast Show. Glad that you all tuned in. You can follow us on our social media platforms, whether it's Twitter at Coach O Brown or at National Scouting. We are on Facebook, National Scouting Service, YouTube, going live now on YouTube. We're on Facebook, National Scouting Service, and we also have our own podcast radio station, which is on Station Head. You just have to download the Station Head app. You can call in, tune into our radio station. You send us 4 of your favorite music artists. We'll create a playlist for you, which will be featured on our podcast radio station, as well as on Spotify. I forgot about that. We're also on Spotify as well. And if it's a collegiate athlete, a high school athlete, or a professional athlete, coach, or trainer that you would like for us to interview on our show, hit us up on any one of our social media platforms and we'll get them on our show. Again, I'm Coach O. Like to give you all a round of applause for tuning in to our show. Thank you, and stay tuned for more shows, more interviews. And again, thank you very much. I am Coach O, and this is the National Scouting Service Podcast.